Adam,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you very much for your time. So I just received information that Honda just brought out a new cargo bike. Is that true?
It is true. Honda launched a new business. It's called Fastport Honda,
Uh-huh.
and our focus is to transform the last mile delivery space. And we're here at Eurobike to show one of our first products. This is the Honda eQuad, Honda Fastport eQuad, and it is an electric quadricycle. And the initial use cases are for parcel and food delivery. So we're very excited to share with the world this product.
Okay, so what I really like about this vehicle that you have like big volume because I'm from a logistics company and it's all about volume at the end because you need to make money at some point. So and many cargo bikes were very little and it was more like playing and not like doing real business. So I'm really happy that a big manufacturer entered the market. And for me as a customer, potential customer, it's very important to have someone who understands quality and quality management, customer support, and also knows the standards from the car making process. So what was the step the Honda was thinking, okay, let's step into this business?
Yeah, so the Honda Fastport Honda is the result of a innovation labs activity that took place at the Honda headquarters in North America, in Los Angeles. And so we decided that, in the last mile delivery space, the logistics industry, the last mile tends to be the most complex, most costly. And we felt that with the Honda brand, our manufacturing, our design capabilities, and our scalability with manufacturing, we can help this industry. So we are a B2B business unit. So we work directly with our partners. And we co-developed this product. It took about 18 months to go from an idea to an actual prototype that we displayed in a closed environment. And we were able to get feedback directly from our partners to iteratively improve this product. And again, we feel that with the Honda brand, we can help expand the space.
Cool. Thank you very much for the insight. So the first thing I'm really positive thinking about is you used very robust parts. So in the daily business, it's all about durability and low maintenance costs. So I see nice suspension, very big suspension, big brakes. That's always a good sign. Someone thought about big brakes. So I'm just worried about a few things, and I wanted to ask you what you think about it, and if this is like a starting point and you will develop it further, or this is like your final product. So first of all, for me, it's the saddle. So it's like a basic biking saddle, and in my experience, this is not enough for like a 8 to 9 hours day delivering parcels. And in my experience, at least to be profitable, at least you need to do 100 stops. So 100 times braking, 100 times going off, sitting in. So I'm a bit worried about the saddle situation. What do you think about this?
I would say that we would work with our customers to run tests, to run pilots. We welcome them to test drive our vehicles. And if there are concerns with the product, then we can work with them. We can work with them. So in your case, we want to explore different types of saddles. That's something that we would be open to having a discussion about. And this is one of the key things I think about Fastport is because we're focused on B2B relationships, we want to understand the needs of our customers, and we want to be able to work with them to deliver a product that is going to be fitting their needs and suitable for their operations.
Okay, this is like a good sound in my ear. So I'm happy to hear this because I think the biggest problem for us was that we had many manufacturers and they don't care. So they say, okay, yeah, we listen to customer feedback, but at the end they don't care. So we bought the product. One is like I don't name a brand, but for one example, we started like 5 years ago with our company, and the first batch of 20 bikes we bought at one manufacturer, and then we said, okay, this and that is not good and blah blah, and the bikes looks more or less exactly the same 5 years later, and I don't know why they're still alive and why someone is buying their bikes. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that you want to explore the needs of the customers. So it seems that it's more like a starting point, and so you will see how the whole vehicle concept will develop in the future.
This is very close to our production model.
All right.
So this is a very late prototype model. We plan to be in production by next summer. So this is going to be the initial model that we roll out next summer with our customers. But as I mentioned before, We're not looking to just sell vehicles. We're looking to have a relationship, a partnership with our customers. That includes the platform itself. We're calling this our software-defined platform. We have the box. We also have the data as well. So we're building software products that will revolve around that. So we really want to empower our customers and make sure that the hardware and software is taken care of so you can focus on the operations.
Perfect. That sounds great again. Thank you very much. So let's go to some hard facts. So you have a capacity of how much volume do you got in cubic meters?
So this one's about, I want to say 3,300.
Uh-huh.
I can confirm the details with 3,300 liters
Yeah.
cubic capacity for the larger box. For this smaller box, it's going to be closer to 2,900 cubic liters.
Okay, thank you very much. And so the most important question is always, how long will the battery last?
Great question. We are using Honda, what they're called mobile power pack batteries. These are Honda products. They are 1.3 kilowatt hour batteries. And the range for the larger vehicle, which is going to be slightly longer, slightly wider, more capacity, the range is going to be about 40 kilometers. We have not yet published the range for this, but we're hopeful it'll be a little bit higher than that.
Okay, so you're planning to have like that's why you build like a switching system, so you can, when for example you do the first round and empty the vehicle and you come later for like more parcels to fill in, so then you can also swap the batteries, or is it like you saved on weight, or why is not more range?
Yeah, so these are swappable batteries, and we've found that for the use case of parcel, food, grocery delivery, 40 kilometers is substantial, especially in a highly densely populated area. I think, as you mentioned, you yourself as are an operator, frequent stops, and so we feel that this range, based on our customer conversations, is sufficient. Because they're swappable batteries, they weigh about 10 kilograms each. There should be no problem swapping them instantly as well. So very quick swapping process.
Okay, cool. Because in our experience, we need around 50 to 100 kilometers per day. So in our case, we would have like a spare part of these batteries to swap them in like lunchtime and then go for a second round. Because we are also delivering like bigger parcels. So if we would use this bike, we would empty it twice a day for one person. So yes, one other thing what come in my mind directly when I saw it in the internet, your vehicle, is that the windshield, so the weather protection is just going to like the upper body, and it's not protecting like the lower body. So a big problem is always like wet feet, and of course driver's health condition. When I'm thinking of my own company, like January and February, we have like big health problems. So we need like 25% more staff to compensate that, and this is not helping about this problem.
Yeah. For production, the windshield will come down lower than this that we have as a prototype. And we do understand that protecting the rider from the weather elements is important. We also have a slip-proof platform, and as you can see that there are holes in them as well. They're perforated so that the water can fall through. As for environments with harsher weather conditions, we look forward to working with our customers to understand what their needs are, what type of coverage that they need. Keep in mind, our understanding of the use cases are frequent on and off. So we want to make sure that the speed of on and off is there. But for use cases in harsher conditions, we're happy to have a conversation to see how we can improve the product.
Cool. So why would you recommend a customer the bike to improve their profitability?
Yeah, so we feel that our eQuad is going to be more strategic than a van in terms of its agility, the cost effectiveness, the productivity, and so on. And we feel that, of course, it has a higher capability than the e-bikes. So we see ourselves, this product at this time, would be more competitive than having a van in terms of the cost and the operations. In addition to that, Fastport Honda positions itself as a fleet as a service company. So we talked about the battery, we have the platform itself, battery as a service, how do we need to charge these, how many batteries are needed, and so on. The box itself, the maintenance and service plans, as well as the software. So all of this would be included in the discussions with the partner to see exactly what they need and how we can structure the agreement to help with your operations.
So when I'm going to buy like, let's say 20 of these bikes, and I'm located in somewhere in Germany, is like my maintenance partner a Honda service store?
Yeah, so we have a head of service, and we would manage the service relationships. So whatever market we end up deploying in, with you for example, in this example, we would ensure that there would be a service plan there as well as partners. All of that would be our responsibility. Who exactly would be doing that? We would discuss that at the market level.
Okay, because I think.
But sorry to cut you off. As our customer, we will be responsible for the service, and we will ensure that the service resources are there.
Because this is like I think a big advantage of car makers,
Yeah.
because they already have like a network of maintenance and mechanics.
Yeah.
So when I think of my city, I think of maybe 3 or 4 places where I would go when I own a Honda motorbike or car,
Yeah.
because there are like many locations. So in example, for like a pure bike manufacturer, they have no network for maintenance. And I think this is, when I think about Europe, the biggest challenge to meet the standards and quality standards of like maintenance and even cost efficiency, because we have the big problem. So we tried 3 different service providers and we had contracts and everything, but at the end it doesn't work. So we are sitting here with like not working bikes. So now what we do is we build our own maintenance service and sell them to others as well, because there are no cargo bike service network in Germany. So yeah, I think it's a big pain point, and it's good that you will address this pain point.
Yeah, I would say downtime is a significant challenge. That's not profitable for anybody. So from our perspective, as I shared, we will work with the customers. We will work together to ensure that the service plans are there and the resources, and we will be responsible for the performance of those service providers.
Cool. And do you also have like different purchasing models? So can I rent a bike? Can I lease a bike? So because in my experience, logistics providers are almost every logistics provider is like low on money, so not big margin, and it's like living from month to month. So, and it's all about not buying stuff,
Yeah.
rather than like renting stuff.
Yeah.
So is there any plan to cooperate with someone who is renting the bikes out, or are you going to do it by yourselves?
Fastport Honda has a business team, and so we work with those customers directly to understand how we can best position the relationship, and if that means leasing or that means buying, those discussions would be had.
Okay, cool. So Adam, is there anything you want to add from your side?
Yeah, I would say we're very excited. We're excited to be in the space. We're excited as Honda to have Fastport in the space. We feel that we can improve it, and I think the more players that get involved in helping address the micromobility issues that we have at the cities, especially with last mile, the better for the customers, and we look forward to being part of the solution.
Cool. So for us as a company, we would love to test a bike, and I also spoke to one team member of you. So after the interview, maybe we can discuss how we can make it happen.
That's why we're here at Eurobike, the premier micromobility conference globally. So we'll get you set up with a demo ride. We hope that you enjoy your ride and you'll share your story with the world.
Thank you very much, Adam.
Okay, appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.